What's good, y'all, man? We back again with another video. Today, I just wanted to talk about my reaction to that insane matchup that we got last night from the two of the top prospects. One that we've seen in a long time, and two of the top prospects going into the next year's draft. The game was between Scoot Henderson and Victor. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to say his last name. I'm just trying to sound it out for y'all. Wembanyama. It was between those two. And it didn't disappoint. When they first announced this, I was actually really excited for it because I've been seeing a lot of clips of Victor, like 7'5", can shoot, can dribble, can do all that other stuff. I was seeing a lot of clips, but you know, clips are like just so different, or highlights are just so different from film and just from full game film. So yesterday, I got to see the stuff that they don't show in the highlight, and even that shit, I was impressed, bro. And I was actually kind of blown away. I was having some arguments with some guys the other day because, well, during the game, they tried to say, a lot of people on Twitter tried to say he's the best prospect of all time. I would fucking chill on that. I would really chill on that. Like, go watch College Kareem and just go watch the impact and who LeBron was at 18 years old. I would chill on that. But other than that, I see what y'all talking about when y'all talking about Victor Wembanyama. Because the shit that he does at 7'5", it just shouldn't be it shouldn't be a person that's able to do that at that height. And I see a lot of people like to compare him Chet to Kristaps. And that's just, to me, that's a dumbass comparison because you just see two big guys, you see three big guys, and you compare the one to the other two when they don't play like each other at all. And you just see one is way more talented than the others. Like Kristaps, even coming into the league, he could shoot the ball, he could post up, but he never had the handles that Victor has. Same thing with Chet. Chet can shoot the ball, but he's not the shooter at all. That, like, yo, Victor is a legit sniper. He's a legit sniper at 7'5", and the thing that they don't have, and he has, is the legit handle at 7'5", legit footwork at 7'5", and that's the thing that scares me. That's the thing. That's a real unicorn right there. I'm also seeing some people talking about who would you label as a unicorn over the years, and I didn't get into that. But I've seen names like Cat, and I understand him, but Victor's like way more of a unicorn than that. But the two names I would say is Steph. Well, actually four. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. 5. Steph, KD, Giannis, LeBron, and Jokic. Those are the 5 unicorns that I've seen in my lifetime. But Victor is up there. The shit that he's able to do at his size, and even on defense, not just blocks, because you know he's 7'5", he's gonna get his block. But being able to go out there and guard Scoot Henderson, who's one of the fastest niggas I've ever seen with the ball, for him to be out there and stay with him, to guard him, to get 3 blocks off him, to get that one amazing block where Scoot is very athletic, for him to even try to challenge Victor like that, that shows the type of player that Scoot is. But for him to fucking pack that shit, that shows the type of player that Victor is. For him to be able to stick certain guards, his reach. I know y'all seen that one picture where he was reaching on Scoot, and he was this far away from his body and got all ball, didn't touch him, and then Scoot kind of drove in and they kind of like headbutt each other, but they called a foul. But the reach itself, that wasn't a foul. But for him to be able to do that at that size, it's just, I'm blown away how a human is able to do the shit that he does. Now right here, this separates him from the other guys that he gets compared to. He is bringing the fucking ball up the court. You don't see that a lot from Chet, and you damn sure don't see that from Kristaps Porzingis. He's bringing the ball up the court, and even though Chet can do this at times, he cannot break a defender down like this. He gives him a little hezzy, gives him double cross. I don't understand how he's able to do this. Double cross between the legs, spin move. That's fucking bag work at 7'5". Imagine we're having bag talk about a 7'5" guy. That doesn't make sense to me at all, bro. Now, I also understand why he gets the KD comparisons, because he does shit like this that looks exactly like how KD would do it on dribble pull up. And I don't think he will ever get his shot blocked at all in his life. You can't block that. He's a high release at 7'5" with an 8-foot wingspan. You're not blocking that. But a one dribble pull up from a 7'5" guy all net, and you know he's a sniper. You know he's a shooter. Just how fluid the jumper is and how it trickles off the rim. Like that's just, I don't understand it at all, bro. I don't understand. Now they was down by a lot, and he scored 17 points in this third quarter, hit a few threes. But this highlight was probably one of the best of the night for me. This showed me how fluid he is at his size and how skilled he is. I didn't realize he was this skilled. I'm telling you, clips are so different from film because I didn't see him do none of this shit in the clips that I seen on YouTube and stuff, on the highlights that I seen. I didn't see. This is legit bag work. Oh my God. That's so fucking tough, bro. That's a Kobe type face up right there. And that's good defense too. You just, like I said, he'll never in his life get his fucking block, his shot block. Now right here, this shows you one of the type of player that Scoot is. This is the block I was talking about, and him just staying vertical, being able to block this shot all ball. It's just, it's gonna be scary once he enters the league. It's gonna be once, because I ain't talking about Scoot yet. It's gonna be scary once these guys enter the league, man. And then on the other end, you hit a fucking three. You hit a three off ball. A lot of these threes was him moving off. I didn't even talk about that. He's moving off ball to get a lot of these threes. That is crazy coming from a dude that is 7'5". That is fucking ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Look at this. This is like, yo, this is ridiculous from a 7'5" guy. And yo, look how beautiful. And his shot is like, let's talk about his shot. Form wise, that's like an A+. That is an A+ from top to bottom. That's the amazing form, bro. So while watching this game, I was just, I'm not gonna lie, I was at all how good he is. I didn't know he was that good. It was just the people that was trying to compare him to other talents coming into the league that he just, I don't think he's there yet. Like LeBron was really on some shit at 18. Kareem, I see why y'all try to compare them because they're both at the same size. Victor just does a lot. But if you don't know what Kareem did, go back and watch and go back and look at the stats. Kareem was, he's the best college player of all time. He's the best college player of all time. So y'all can have the argument. I wouldn't have it because Kareem, that shit that he did in college, I guess better competition is just, yeah, I'll give it to him. But now Scoot, on the other hand, Scoot impressed me the most. I'm not gonna lie, he impressed me the most because and I think I'm probably falling in love with the age, pause, because when I look at this, and then I did some research after the game, he was one of the top 5 guards in the G League last year, one of the top 10 players in the G League last year, just off of stats, off of impact, off of wins, and off of the articles that I read, and he was 17 years old. 17 years old, and we can look at the G League and say, oh, it's the G League. Nigga, that is a competitive league. That's like the AAA to the MLB. That's still a competitive league. It's just players just trying to earn their spots to the NBA, but it's still dudes in that league, in the G League, that can kill and need NBA spots in the league. For him to be a top 10 player in that league, off the articles I say, I watched a few games last year. I'm not going to say I want to sit here and act like I watched a lot. I watched a few games last year. I seen how good he was last year, but for the articles that I read, the film I watched after the game, because I was really in fucking awe, for him to be a top 5 guard, damn near number 1. I think Trevelyan Queen got number 1 because he won MVP and all that, but Scoot was right behind him along with Sharif Cooper. He had a really good year last year. For him to be a top 5 guard and also a top 10 player at 17 in one of the best leagues in the world, that was crazy to me. And then I seen why he has all the heights, why we even talk about Victor and Scoot. I seen that yesterday. One that stuck off to me, the mentality. Like, he's 6'2", but when you look at it, he plays like he's 6'5". Like I said, he went up on Victor like it was nothing. He did that multiple times throughout the game, and he scored. And I'm watching highlights, I'm watching clips, and I'm watching film, and I'm watching that game, and I can see why people saying he's one of the best prospects we've seen in a long time, because he's a dude with Russell Westbrook's skill. I mean, not Russell Westbrook's skill. Russell Westbrook's energy and as far as how he takes it to the basket, the way he plays. He plays super fast, super quick. But then he is a guy with kind of Kyrie-like skill, whereas the handle's really tight, really smooth, finishing around the rim. He can finish with either hand on both sides of the rim. And he can shoot the hell out of the ball. And he's still 17. Like, I know it sounds crazy that I'm probably just looking at that 17 part and want to give him that generational tag, but a 17-year-old dominating in the fucking G. We just seen Jalen Green 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, they was in the G League and they was trash. Same thing with Jalen Hardy, they was trash. But he was dominating. That is crazy, bro. Maybe I'm falling in love with it too much, but that's crazy to me. And yesterday he showed it why that's a conversation between them two. So I want you to realize who he's going up against on this play. Comes off the screen, gets the ball. Now he realizes right here. Now he's going up on Victor. Could have finished it with his left hand, but most likely Victor's going to block that. So look what he does. He goes up and under and shows why people also compare him to Kyrie. Just the up and under finish. That's just a tough ass finish, bro. Going full speed like he did, that's a tough finish and good body control. And like he's seen them comments that Victor said. Now this was translated because Victor was also talking French when he said this, so it might have been wrong. But the headline was Victor said, "If I wasn't born, he would definitely be the number one pick." And I know he's seen that because after every bucket he gave Victor, he either looked to the crowd or he looked right at him. But this bucket right here, not this one. Oh yeah, it is this one. Look at this size up. And that's over a nigga with an 8-foot wingspan. And for him, that's fucking tough. That is tough, man. And I don't understand, bro. I don't understand when they be feeding these kids. This nigga is 4 years younger than me. God damn. And like I said, I love his energy, his mentality. Look at him. He pumped up right here. But look at this. Gets the steal. Sets the tone. He played really aggressive on defense on yesterday. Gets the dunk. And look how hype he is, man. He knew this game was meant to lie. He knew all the eyes that was going to be on this game. I believe Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Yeah, they right there. They're right there. And just finish that. Finish the butt rim. Like I said, really athletic guy. Now for this play not to go like viral, like I understand Victor is that guy. But this was the best play of the game last night. By far. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just going to let y'all watch it. I'm going to watch it with y'all. I'm probably going to watch it a couple of times. Comes off the screen. What the fuck did he just do? Comes off the screen. Do the legs. Caught Jamont Waters. I didn't even know he played for that team. And again, finishing over Victor on the other side of the rim with his right hand. The nigga is super talented, bro. He's super talented. And he doesn't look 6'2" out there. That's the part that confuses me. When I seen that he was 6'2", I was confused. Now, starting out watching this play, I was like, oh, you're going a little bit too fast. But the way he finished this play, the way he slowed himself down, look at the pump fake that he did throughout this play. Gets to his spot, stops, got 2 men in the air. That's really good, bro. He is really, really good, man. So yeah, last night was crazy, bro. That was like, matchup wise, it was a really good matchup. Like I said, Victor dropping 17 in the quarter and then hitting like 3 threes in the last 4 minutes. Scoop being a team player in that last fourth quarter. He got most of his assists from that fourth quarter, letting other people eat. That was just really fun. Teams I would like to see these guys on for Victor, I would love to see him on Spurs. I know it's just that whole foreign thing. I just want to see how they would build him up. Another team I would love to see him with the Hornets, of course. I think the Hornets going to be really bad, worse than people thought. And just him and LaMelo, that shit would be fucking fun. That shit would be fun. They probably win 40 games, won't defend shit, but that shit would be fun. And another team I would love to see him on the Rockets. I'll say the Rockets for both guys. You already know they need a point guard, so Scoot would fit perfectly on the Rockets. And then I believe that a Victor Wembanyama and Albert Sengun front court can work. I think that can work. Because one's more of an outside guy, one's more of an inside guy. One can really pass. They can run pick and rolls with each other. They can be really fucking crazy. And then for point guards, like I said, I would love to see Scoot on that Rockets team. Again, I would love to see him on the Magic. They need a guy over there. I also think Paolo can be the guy, but it's not wrong with having two. All them other guards can go. Like, them 3 guards have done nothing for me to look at Scoot and say, oh yeah, I can't draft you. I got fucking Markel waiting for me. And I'm drafting Scoot Henderson. So I would love to see him go there. It's kind of hard for Scoot because a lot of teams have guards. Like, a lot of teams have guards. But even a Scoot Colin Sexton backcourt at the Jazz, that shit would be fucking fun. So, yeah, we got 2 great talents. I don't know if I'm going to give Scoot that generational. I'm damn near there. But, yeah, Victor, like I said, unicorn generational, one of the craziest shits I've seen of all time. a player at his size move like like we seen KD and we like, yo, KD is 7 foot moving at this. Now we seeing a 7'5" nigga do that. Like, what the fuck? Who makes these people? But other than that, man, go watch that next video I dropped a couple hours ago. Peace out.